The 2025 Lexus LX. We have an all-new hybrid model known as the LX 700H, powered by a 3.4-liter twin-turbocharged hybrid V6 powertrain. The combined total system output of this LX 700H is going to be 457 horsepower and 583 pounds-feet of torque. This is going to be a nickel metal hydride battery pack, and this battery is located under the luggage compartment for the 2-row configurations, and it will be located beneath the 3rd row seat for the 3-row configurations. And this LX 700H hybrid is going to feature both an alternator and a starter. So in case the hybrid system fails, the starter can enable independent engine ignition, while the alternator powers the 12-volt auxiliary battery. So it's cool that Lexus thought about that, and the hybrid will still utilize the 10-speed automatic transmission. Lexus estimates that the combined fuel economy for this new hybrid should be 20 mpg, which is only 1 mpg better than a LX 600, which will get 19 mpg combined. But once again, that's just an estimate. The official EPA numbers for the LX 700H has not come out yet. Anyway, there is going to be an over-trail off-road trim level that's going to be available exclusively for this LX 700H with either the 2 or the 3 rows. The Lexus Safety System 3.0 Plus is going to come standard across the board for every LX, and both the LX 600 and this LX 700H, they can both tow up to 8,000 pounds. So those are some of your highlights. Now let's get into some of these details here. The 2025 LX is going to be offered in 5 different trim levels: the base premium, the F-Sport handling, the luxury, the ultra luxury, and once again, the over-trail, which is exclusive to the hybrid. And yes, you still have here the regular LX 600 to choose from, which is what I would personally recommend, because my issue with this new hybrid is it's going to weigh more, and I have no idea how that's going to make this SUV ride. More weight means that it could have that crashing sensation over the bumps, and I personally don't like that. And besides, the regular LX 600, it still produces 409 horsepower and 479 pounds-feet of torque from its 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. And when I tested the LX 600 F-Sport, I was really satisfied with the power output. It surges off effortlessly, and once again, the LX 600, it also utilizes the 10-speed automatic transmission. No issues. So if I were to personally get an LX, I would get the LX 600 in perhaps the luxury trim level, and I would go for those 18-inch wheels to get the best ride quality possible. That's what I would personally spec out and order. Anyway, let's continue with the updates here, because I'm also going to have the full press release on the screen for you to check out. This is where all the journalists get all their information from. The over-trail off-road trim level of the LX 700H is going to come with some unique features, as one would expect, to help you go off-road, but you're also going to get a new exterior color known as Earth, and inside you can get either the black or the stone brown semi-aniline leather trim seats. In addition, the over-trail adds front and rear locking differentials, a 2400 watt AC inverter, and off-road all-weather floor liners. And these over-trails, they're going to come with the 33-inch all-terrain tires and the 18-inch wheels. You will also be getting a front skid plate and an appearance package featuring a matte gray grille, black door handles, dark gray roof rails, dark chrome finish on the window trim and the bumper trim, as well as black over fenders. And once again, you can get the LX 700H in either a 2-row or a 3-row configuration. Both the LX 600 and the 700H sit on the GAF platform, which was introduced in 2022. However, to accommodate for the weight and the additional length that the LX 700H has, a new 3-cross frame is used with this hybrid. And we have a new spare tire cross to help reposition the spare tire so it doesn't get in the way of the hybrid battery in the rear floor. Anyway, we have some new standard equipment for the 2025 LX lineup. We're now going to get the active height control and the adaptive variable suspension as standard. We're also going to get the multi-terrain select, which has your various modes like sand, mud, rock, etc. And you will also be getting the multi-terrain monitor, which is like a 360 camera. You're getting all of that as standard. You get the crawl control, the downhill assist. All of these features come standard across the board for all 2025 LXs. If you go with the F-Sport handling package, you're still going to get the 22-inch forged aluminum wheels, along with the unique styling that comes with the F-Sport. And you will also get uniquely tuned standard front and rear performance dampers, a Torsen LSD, and rear stabilizer. Also with the F-Sport, there is special tuning of the electric power steering rack and the adaptive suspension. With the interior space, there's actually some additional features that you get standard, like the heads-up display. A lot of people like that. Well, you're going to get that across the board with every trim level. And if you go with the models that have the semi-aniline leather seats, you will be getting 5-way massaging seats for the driver and the front passenger. And the Lexus massaging function is pretty legit, and I also love the feeling of the semi-aniline seats. So certainly something to look into. That's another reason why I personally like the luxury trim. When you go with the LX700H hybrid, they have added a new unique shelf system in the cargo space with fold flat capability due to the placement of the battery. And other features of the hybrid, you will be getting a center console cool box and rear manual sunshades as standard with the LX700H hybrid. And I already talked about the AC inverter with the hybrids, allowing for external power supply of up to 2400 watts. But even the regular LX600 features a power supply of 120 volts / 100 watts in the rear deck. And we also have USB Type-C power outlets that have been installed at the rear of the center console and in the rear deck of the LX. But these 2025 LXs, they still utilize that dual screen setup with the 12.3-inch touchscreen along with the 7-inch lower touchscreen. Not my most favorite thing in the world, but it is what it is. You will still be getting wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. And I talked about how you're going to be getting Lexus Safety System 3.0 Plus as standard across the board. But if you want the advanced park and the remote park functions, that's only going to be available with the LX700H. But something you should strive to get with these models is the Mark Levinson 25 speaker audio system. That's worth getting with these Lexus vehicles. But Lexus has not unveiled the pricing yet for these 2025 models, but they will be available for sale in the beginning of 2025. We can assume that the price is going to go up, of course. Currently, the base model LX600 starts at about 94 grand. Because we have more new standard equipment, you already know that Lexus is going to bump up these prices. And that LX700, that could start at like 120 grand, 115,000, something along those lines. That's what I'm estimating, but we'll have to see. Anyway, that's everything you need to know regarding the 2025 Lexus LX. Leave your thoughts below regarding this SUV. And are you interested in getting that hybrid? I would like to hear from you, but thank you again for watching this video. Take care and goodbye.